Oh, a lot of stuff going on here. I've been working away. It looks like a lot of shit going on here. Got a lot of stuff happening. Working on one of the more complicated shots in the video. Sleepy? I'm not sleepy. How could I be sleepy? But what we're doing here is I have this first-person camera going. I gotta animate the scout's body to go with the camera. So I kind of have it blocked out where he's like... It looks really crazy from here, but from up here it looks good. I still gotta clean things up. But the whole point is I gotta get the scout's body, and then I make him lay down here, sink back. I should probably get that figured out. El Toro. He's just, I don't know, he's just really, really good. My friends love it. I don't know how that guy does some of the things he does. It's impressive. I'm gonna have to raise the camera up, but that's okay. I just gotta get this blocked out, and then I can focus on actually doing what I need to do. It's probably one of the more complicated shots I've had to do. I actually acted out this moment a earlier today. So I was in my living room and I was running around like a madman. In fact, the camera motion here is actually motion I did. That was literally me running through my house and acting like a moron. And this whole falling down thing was actually 2 different takes I spliced together in Jerry's Gmod, and then I'm gonna animate his body to go with the camera to make it look like it's supposed to be a head-mounted camera here. So I have to make it look like it's a head-mounted camera. So this is gonna be very, very interesting to see if I can get it right. And also, this is like, I'm really excited to see if I can make this turn out how I think I can make it turn out. Definitely gonna need to lift the camera. I'm actually going to remove this and this, because I need to focus on this. I'll come back later. Of course, I got his hand stuck in the ground. Really small props? Depends on what you're doing with them. Another Dr. Engineer video. Oh, I've been waiting for the day I can go back. Once this video is done, my next one's gonna be. Oh, I'm cooking up ideas, but I want to go batshit crazy again because I really do enjoy animating like that, slapstick, just complete chaos. Just the way that he moves was just. There was so much energy. I really enjoy that. I want to do more of that. How do you get started? Go watch El Toro's tutorial. Can't really tell you anything else. Like, people ask me how you get good at this, and I can't tell you a way to get good. You just have to get good at over time. It's like aiming in a video game. You only get better by practice. So If you go watch my tutorial and Altoro's tutorial, maybe a couple others you find, that should give you a good grasp for how to get started. But other than that, all I can say is you gotta really just practice. You gotta learn the fundamentals. Come on. This guy should be. Now he's actually. Okay, good. The floor is the floor now. So I could actually rely on the physics to do the job for me here. Oh, okay. I think we're in a ball. I'm gonna go for it. We'll work on the right hand first. This is. I'm sorry if I go quiet. This shot is. I have to think about like 100 different things a second here. I gotta keep track of a lot of stuff. So if I go quiet, it's because my brain is processing. Yes, 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 yes. We like that. We like that a lot. Actually, I'm doing this backwards. So, when you do the... I'm thinking of the recording I did. I don't have it with me. Actually, maybe I should pull that up. Animating without a reference, and that's dangerous as hell. Also, am I recording? What the hell? When did I start recording? Been recording for an hour here? I don't know. Okay. Stop. Sorry, my GoPro is being ridiculous. I'm trying to... Oh my god, stop. I'm gonna rip the battery out of you. Stop being a piece of shit. I know you're old, but you can stop trying to kill me. Okay, I'm gonna rip the battery out. Yep, I'm ripping the battery out. Fuck it. Just need that micro SD card. I can grab my footage. I had this thing strapped to my head this morning. Just a second. Is that when his hands, I should just go find the key poses here. When he gets close to the ground here, his hands need to come out and down. So like he's about to break his fall. And yes, he's in the floor, don't worry about it. You're not going to see it. This one needs to come over too. For this, I need to grab his pelvis, lift his entire body out of the ground. He's running away from something, and he trips and falls on a cheese. This is going to be very, very interesting if I can pull it off. Mission briefing. I don't have that one, unfortunately. And the reason his hands look so janky here is because of the way that Gmod is doing the interpolation. So we're just gonna. So here, so what I need to do here is I really try not to get ahead of myself because I need to get very major motion, like very significant poses taken care of here. I'll turn off this effect. I want to actually see. Okay, so let's see. So here, his hands need his flashlight hand can stay out, and then I'm thinking like right here, he needs to have his body kind of like curled up. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and grab him. What's that? Frame 84. And I'm gonna set a new pose. Whoa! Holy shit! let me look at that. We don't care about that light. And like a death pose, maybe. So the thinking here goes, okay, I'm about to remove all this shit out of the way. The thinking I have here. Okay, you're not gonna see that, so I'm just gonna. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to not count my eggs before they hatch. I'm gaming here, holy shit, okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy and paste this brain in a couple times. So here he's going to start rolling over. So what does my footage say? My footage says I should have, so it's like save. So right here, he needs to start spinning over. So we're going to go ahead and just do it. Keep in mind, you're not going to see a lot of this. I'm only animating parts of his body, just so I kind of know what he's doing. So I'm seeing an issue here. So I need this to go up, like way up. Sorry if this is it's really hard to see, I know. Let me disable some of the node pathway, that's better. We're talking like way up there. Remember, this camera is supposed to be his head, so it's okay if his body doesn't... I actually want his body to stay stationary relative to the camera. So... Oh man. so much. The shot is so complicated. Holy cow. I could have made this so easy and just had it so you didn't see his body, but I was like, you know what? No, I want him to fall. I want it to just be a moment of tension. Of like, he falls, he drops his stuff, I still gotta animate the damn camera falling out of his pocket, but that should be fine. And then, like, having his body sync to this motion camera is just... Ugh. That's a lot. Luckily it's a short shot, but holy cow. Okay. Wow, holy cow, I actually got that perfectly. It's a special version of Stop Motion Helper from GitHub by Blazed. Called Motion Paths, but yeah, they're really freaking helpful for stuff like this. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I need to get its head out of the way, but that's the perfect height. What I might do here is I'm gonna delete every other frame, I think. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna leave it alone. Get his head out of the way. There we go. Let's see immediately. I probably will smooth this camera motion out just a little bit because it's a little on the shaky side. So what I'll do is I'll just run a pass over it to knock out some of the shakiness after I'm done. Oh! So now what I gotta do is everything else. I mean, it's getting there. I should probably get the scout out of the way of the camera. It probably looks totally ridiculous from a distance. He's just, yeah. I just need him there for his arms. This is definitely gonna go in a behind-the-scenes video because it looks so stupid, but it'll look so good when it's done because you only need to see his arms and then basically things I need. You will only see what I want you to see. Actually, I'm gonna have him go with the camera. Mostly because I might want his arm. I need his flashlight to be jangling back and forth, so... So this way I can do that. Yes, the camera's not perfect. No one's gonna notice. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere here. I'm liking the way this is coming together. I just gotta add the flares. Mostly need to work on the turning. Him turning over is the big question. Okay, so ignore the camera and disable the camera so I can actually just focus on his body. Yeah, it looks really choppy right now because the camera and the camera's running every single frame, but the body is interpolated for some of the frames, so it's kind of jittery. When rendered, this will look a lot better. I can show you right here if I span through it. It'll look much better when it's rendered. So there's a command you can do to disable all map lighting called mat_fullbright. Fullbright 1. Fullbright 0 turns on map lighting, and then Fullbright 1 will disable lighting, and I have that bound on my 2 keys on my keypad, so I can just spam the lights. This is really useful in certain situations. For this situation, it's not really useful because I don't have any of my actual lights running. In certain maps, if I have all the lights running, it's going to lag the hell out of it. I can't work. So in certain situations, if you have like just a couple lights and you want to kind of switch between lights and no lights, it makes it really simple. In this situation, I'm just working with it completely turned on because I need to see everything. In other words, it's kind of like Blender when you have the viewport lighting turned on and off, because I don't need to be rendering all that extra lighting detail at the moment because I'm not rendering the video. I'm just working on movement. Of course, sometimes you need movement to work with light, but in this case, I don't. There we go, yeah. We're getting somewhere. Again, it looks really weird from a distance, but all that matters is it looks good from the camera's point of view. I do need to fix his arm here. I have to fix the camera somewhere in here. We're not going to worry about that right now, though. There we go, yeah. Getting somewhere. What I really want is for him to kick his legs really hard, so I'm gonna go look at the footage. There's a shot where I was kicking my legs really hard. We can eyeball it. Actually, I should be able to just do it like this. So here, I want this foot to go way up, like scrunch way the hell up. Oh, yes. There's a plan. It really, I've been going here for several hours now. And I've been like, there's so many moving parts to this to make it work. Oh my god. It's coming together. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. I have a plan. It looks really shitty from a distance, but we're gonna... I need to focus on that. Oh, I know what I'm missing. The foot needs to come up. So it needs to go... that, and then here... And I will clean this up. Once I start doing these in-betweens, I'll be able to clean it up even further, so we're going to leave that leg alone for now. I already know what I want to do to make it better, but I gotta do one thing at a time here. Oh, Lord. Ugh. Luckily, you don't see his hands, really, so I don't have to worry about that. Well, you do at the end, but... one other thing I'm thinking about is I gotta animate him. I gotta have the camera look like he's turning over and standing up. So, at that point, I think I'm gonna ignore that for right now, because that'll be at the end of the shot, and what I'll have to do is animate a turn, and so what I'm gonna have to do probably is go do more mocap of me getting up with the camera, and then I'll have to splice it together with this, with my ass backwards way of doing it like I did earlier today. Splicing these two shots together. These are technically two different shots I've spliced together. So splice the camera together, and then animate it by hand, kind of the transition between the two different splices, and then I think once I get up, I'll basically animate me getting up and then running, and then I'll start a different sequence. I think that'll work. I gotta go take a piss. My bladder is full. I apologize. I was working already without changing my camera back. If I do that again, please don't be afraid to shout. I'm gonna work out the hands coming down. So the hands need to swing up. So it's swinging that way around. Test. getting somewhere. I might try something here to cut down on the choppiness. Just as a temporary fix, I'm going to delete all the keyframes from the camera except the ones where he's moving. So that way, when we play back, it's not a choppy mess, and I can actually see what's going on. It's not going to stay like that, but it'll definitely help with my pacing and being able to see stuff without it flailing everywhere. Don't worry, the keyframes are still saved. I'm not deleting them forever. I know they're saved, and that's why I'm doing this, is so I can actually see what's going on here. See how bad this looks. It's gonna look really weird now because yeah, see, I've removed a lot of stuff. Not fixing it entirely. But it helps. There. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. So the good thing is here, his hands, this is what I need to see here. This is why I did it. So I could see his hands in relation to the camera. Okay. .43 is the last good camera, so I need to make sure to reload the camera from save 43. Actually, there. That's what I can do. I can disable the tweening. See what's going on for real. That should help. This is fun. I like doing these action shots. This is interesting. One thing I'm thinking I need to change here. That hand needs to stay down. There we go. Yeah, yeah. The way, so what I'm trying to do here is make sure it doesn't look like his hands are just on ice. So there's a little bit of friction between the hand and the ground there. You can see how his hand kind of gets dragged out of the camera. This is very fascinating. God, I love the head chopper effect from that grate. He ducks down at the last second. He actually runs under it, but I love the feeling of like my head's gonna get chopped off if I run it. I'm gonna run face first into that. I hope that kind of adds to the whole suspense with this shot, because there'll be a thing chasing this guy, and what I plan to do is when he falls on the ground here, turns over like that. The creature is gonna be probably back where those shelves are, running rapidly towards. Or I think once he does that, it'll be running. It'll be standing there, and it'll see him. So in order to pace this right, I'm thinking it runs out from behind as soon as he starts pushing his feet away, and then right here towards the end, it's at the door. So it's made it towards the door and it's still running at him, and then that's when I turn it around. So what I'm trying to do here is we're gonna have this monster is gonna come be at the door, and then right as he goes to turn around, I'm basically gonna do like a fake catch. Like I want him to look like he's just about to get caught by the thing. But he's I'm trying to build tension, so when people watch this, they're like, oh, you're gonna get him! That kind of feeling. So I'm gonna make it look like he's really close to getting him, right as the guy stands up. Just keep running, and that's gonna be a whole nother can of worms. Just getting the guy animated, because I gotta get the monster animated into the shot. But I'm not worried about that right now. In fact, I still need to make some run cycles. So what I'll do is I'll animate a run cycle for the monster, and probably have it just spawn him in, and kind of tweak it just for the shot, and then go from there. That'll be way easier for me, because then I can just sit for like a couple hours, just make them run cycles and plop them wherever I need. This is gonna look so good. One of the default pose there, and that should. Maybe I need this pose further. And move this one up. And then we'll do a ragdoll move so his hands are pushing off. Sorry, I had to move that around. I was like, I like that scrunching thing, but it was kind of backwards because it looks like he's slowing himself down by like digging his fingers into the ground. So I'm gonna put that at the beginning as he's sliding to kind of look like he's trying to stop himself. Oh yeah. It's a little choppy, but if you focus on the fingers and watch how I did it, I like that a lot. Scoot it forward just a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, before I go any further now, I'm actually going to reload the camera. I'm going to do a quick test render just to see if things are matching up the way I want them to. Okay. Alright. Oh, let's give this a shot. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. I need to get the head out of there because the way it was rendering, the freaking his head's deciding to show up every 5 seconds. But damn, that looks nice, even just as it is. I'm really pleased with how it looks when he hits the ground. There is some force there. Damn, I like that a lot. Ooh, yes. Now, I'm curious, how good is it going to look when I put the motion blur on? Because that's also important. It's not that much. You gotta let it render real fast. Ooh, cinematic. Come on, DaVinci, do it. Render it. Oh yeah, look at that motion blur. This is why motion blur is so important in filmmaking. Yeah, it's a little dramatic. There's a little too much motion blur here because the scene is bright, but this scene is going to be like this dark. So yeah, it does. I actually need more. Oh, are we gonna do the thing or are we not? Come on, DaVinci. I know you wanna. Render the damn shot. There you go. Now it's chugging. This bar here, this red means it's not cached. What it's doing right now is it's basically doing a preview render of the shot. And it needs a second to think about it, and then the GPU kicks in and actually does the encoding. So this is all getting cached into memory. So I can actually watch it without my computer blowing up. And yeah, the blur looks kind of crazy here. It'll look better when it's in motion, but it is kind of overdone, just so I can see it. At the end, like I said, it'll be nice and dark. So in fact, yeah, it'll look fine when it's dark. Oh yes. Dude, that looks uncanny. Let's put a... The motion blur just really sells the effect. Yeah, but I need to tone it down a little bit. So like, let's make that a 0.2. Let's tone it down to 0.2 and see if that helps. Oh yeah, at this light level, 0.2 definitely is the way to go. I mean, it would, but I don't wanna. And it could. I don't wanna. That's my main gripe with DaVinci is the one thing Premiere has going for it is the way you do the preview render. You just hit enter and then it renders everything on your timeline for a preview. DaVinci, you have to wait for the computer to figure out, and I mean, once it gets going, it goes. I have a good graphics card. I have a 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte. Like, that's not a slouch when it comes to encoding. But the problem is I can't tell the program when it needs to render. I really wish that something did add where, like with the render cache options with Fusion, I wish I could just have it like, I want to hit so-and-so key and do it. But that's like one of the only gripes I have with DaVinci. Anyways. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going good here. I like this a lot. Sorry, just I keep rewatching this because it's very satisfying to me. The way the hands come down to break the fall and the impact. I might send that to a friend of mine real fast. Okay. Anyways, so one thing I need to add here with this running part is I need to add a flashlight bob. So I think what I'll do is, so I think when the camera's like this, there's kind of that head bob here. Damn, that just it looks so good. I'm sorry. Well, like I said to a friend of mine, that's just too good. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm nerding out right now. I need to get focused here. Stop wasting time. Okay, so I need to do. So at the top here, flashlight tip, down, up, down. So I need to follow the pace of the head bob. God damn. Also need to fix this clipping through his body right here. And then I gotta finish doing the kicking. Shouldn't be too hard. It is 4:10. I have been going for how long now? 2 hours plus. Okay, so I've been going for about 4 hours now. So I'm gonna start winding it down here because I need to stop for the day at some point. And but I'm like on a roll right now, so I'm gonna keep going as long as I have the energy to do so. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to do a smoothing right here. Do one right there as well. I'm just noticing little things. So this needs to rotate up like that. Oh, jeez, that guy disappears fast. I need this to come up. I want to see the fingertips coming down. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm very satisfied with this. And I'm not actually going to smooth any of this out because I really like the choppiness. I don't see a reason to. The camera kind of the camera motion kind of hides a lot of stuff. One thing I do need to do, though, is I need to set the head backwards from the camera so it stops clipping into it. So I actually might run through it right now and just do that. So I'm going to offset the head by a crap ton. It'll look really stupid, but it'll get the job done. The fun parts of animation where you get to do dumb shit. I'm just gonna do that over and over again, so I don't gotta worry about no clipping. It's crazy how terrible it looks from the outside, but when you look at the camera point of view, it looks great. Oh shit, I messed it up. No, stop doing that. Have it. Come here. Come here. There you go. Can I turn off the head? I can shrink it down to 0, but I have props bow merged to that, and I really don't feel like doing that, so it's easier for me to just push it backwards and not have to worry about it. The only thing that might be an issue here is the shadows, but I know the direction of the lighting. All the shadows are going to be faced this way. It's going to be so dark, I don't think you're going to notice. So I don't think it's a problem. If it is, I will fix it in post or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, over here, I already... Okay, it was back at the end here, I was running into issues. It's gonna look so ridiculous. That's all it is. It's just... it looks so bad. It's insane that this horror... It looks so terrible, and I hit one button, and everything looks phenomenal. Boom. It looks great. And now it doesn't. I'm sorry, that's just really funny. I'm gonna absolutely have to show. I'm gonna for this video. After this video is done, I'm gonna compile all the funnies together, basically make like a blooper reel and cut content, because I actually have had to cut quite a bit of shots from this that I already did, mostly motion capture stuff, but also there's two animated shots where I did a whole entire animation on stream, and I scrapped them both because I didn't like how they turned out. So those will also be featured. And I'll probably have a little bit of commentary about how I came up with the video and how I made it. And I don't think it'll be like a video that'll go on my main channel, but I might post it unlisted in the comments, pinned comment like, hey, you want to see how this video was made? Click here. And it might be on my second channel that I do that. Or it might be unlisted, I don't know. I'm more inclined to just say unlisted, so I don't have to try very hard. I'm not doing it for views, it's more for people who are interested, so... Alright, what was I doing now? Oh yeah, the hands. I'm gonna do so to do this real easy, I'll just turn it into an action figure. Do this. Literally just rotate it up and down as I go. Okay. How did I want to do this? I'm sorry, hold on. So at the top of this wobbly bit here, I need to have this up. I'll worry about the other parts later. I'm just gonna get kind of paste in. Split the difference here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a great illusion. Makes it look like he's running. And that's all he's doing. Oh, Lord. It's too funny. It's crazy how shitty it looks. I can't stop saying it. It's so shitty looking here, and then I hit the single camera. I look at the camera and it looks great. I'm having too much fun right now. That's solid. Look at that. That's very solid. And all I'm doing is just having him flail his arm up and down with the camera motion. Damn. See, this is a good use case of motion capture. Like, you can't tell me that this doesn't look amazing. I couldn't have animated that camera motion by hand. No way. It's like combining actual filmmaking and animation together. It's really cool. Okay, I want to do his other, his actual hand now. Oh yeah, look at that little kind of like a rotation. It just keeps getting better and better. There's a couple areas where I can improve it, just mostly towards the end. It's like right here. I think I need to make him stick his hand out a little further. There we go, yeah, that's the problem. There, okay. It was just off to the side a little too much, okay. God, I'm really curious now what the light looks like coming out of it. I feel like I need to keep it steady. So does it need to like flat how it goes straight down? This is all crazy looking. Okay. We're gonna try this. Oh, that actually might work. See, now his arm looks nice and smooth. Yeah. I can feel the audio. I can feel the impact when he hits the ground. What let me do? Save. It's all saved. Okay, so I'm going to actually delete. Dupe. Load this guy. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I just want the flashlight to have the actual thing. So now the flashlight should actually cast light. We can take a look at what it looks like. Oh, yes! It looks a little weird because everything's kind of broken right now, but... Let me just, let me do something real fast. We're going to set it to 100. Physics recorder. Dude, that solves all my problems. I don't even need to render the flashlight. So... Again, you can't see his arm at all because it's too dark. There'll be a global illumination that'll be lighting him up. I'm just trying to see what the flashlight looks like. Like we can take a look here if I add a enable this light, take a look at it. Crap the frame rate out, but oh yeah. Oh, I realize I need to set this to be stretchy. I don't think I need stretch. Okay. You know, that's a great idea. Oh, I totally forgot about this. When he falls, the camcorder is going to fall out of his pocket and it's going to crash on the ground in front of him. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm tired. But whoever said the thing about the cheese, that's a great idea. So you can see the shelving in the back there. It'll be illuminated partially by the flashlight shining through that door. So I think I should have the monster come through and he runs straight into that and turns and then sees the scout and then runs at him. God, this shot is like only a couple seconds long, but I need to make it look so good. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. It has been well over 4 hours now. We're coming up on 5 hours I've been working. Very pleased with what I have so far. I will definitely be coming back and working on this shot probably for the rest of the week. Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So, if you stuck all the way through for the last 2.5 hours, I greatly appreciate it. Godspeed.